Sure.
Hello, I'm Pooja from Pilates with Pooja and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you've already read the title, we are going to do a full body workout, and before getting into it, remember to breathe throughout the exercises. Make sure that your core is engaged throughout the exercises and that your pelvis is aligned with your spinal column at all times. And before we get into it, if you're new here, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you do not miss out on any updates that I put up. And like, share and comment my videos, and yeah, please do that to support the channel. That's about it, and let's get into it. Alright, so let's begin with lying down on the floor in supine position, making sure that our pelvic floor is pulled up, our belly is tucked in, that our spinal column is in line with our pelvic area, and that we are breathing through our thoracic region, that is, we are doing thoracic breathing. Imagine that there's a grape below your waist area, and now let's begin with coming in the tabletop position. Imagine that you're pulling through your core. That way this exercise will be more effective. And now we're just gonna do toe touches, right? So just begin to touch your toe. Inhale to prepare and exhale while you're releasing and letting the leg go down. And in this manner you are actually working on your core. So we have begun this full body workout by working on our core area. So now we are gonna do the same movement with a little bit of hand movement, right? So now your core is going to be challenged even more than before. So make sure that you're still not letting go of the neutral, that your core is engaged and that you are completely in alignment with your pelvic area. And in this manner you are working your core, you're making it stronger. Now let go very slowly of your legs, and now we will get into our obliques. Take your hands behind your neck in this manner and just crunch up in this way. Make sure you're not uncomfortable, that the neck is comfortable and that you are doing your crunches, you're working on your obliques. The trick is to see if your shoulder is touching the ground. Once it does, you can turn to the other side. Right? Now going back to the normal. And now come on your side. We'll be working on our legs this time. This is the side lying leg series. Now once you do, make sure your core is engaged, that your legs are stretched out and that you are lying in a straight line. Make sure you're breathing from your thoracic area. Now we'll take our leg up and flex our foot while coming down, right? Take your leg up and flex your foot while coming down. Throughout all this, make sure that you are breathing and don't let go of that core contraction. Also, while coming down, while flexing the foot and coming down, you can squeeze your butt as well. That way you're not only working on your outer thighs but also on your glutes. So this is actually a full body workout. Now we're gonna work our inner thighs, right? So now keep your leg in this manner and pick up the other leg that's lying on the mat and do a few repetitions while in that position. It's going to be quite challenging for you in the beginning because here you are even doing this with a engaged core, right? So make sure your core is engaged throughout this, otherwise the effect of this exercise might not show. Now we're going to work on the outer thighs. Now in this manner, again, see that my pelvic area is completely stable, and you have to make sure that you are also doing that. Otherwise the exercise, again, it's not going to be effective. but however you are working on your outer thighs and getting a great burn in that area. Okay, now make sure to repeat the same on the other side of your body. And now we're gonna get into our back workout. So get on your stomach and just relax, and take your hands on your side. Your legs are not more than hip distance apart. Your core is engaged, and now in this manner you're gonna just come up and extend. So you're doing back extensions in this workout, right? This is very good for your back because usually our back extensors are not worked. Now we will do our swimming. So in this workout you can see that you are picking up your alternate hand and leg, and notice that my pelvic area is heavy and it's completely down, it's pressed down. So make sure you are doing this exercise in the same manner. Now coming to our arm workout, make sure that you are not overextending or underextending, and find your comfortable neutral over there. Now we're going to begin by doing our modified push-ups. Make sure that your arms are wide apart and just start doing the push-up. Here notice that my legs are quite now I'm going into the downward dog to get a stretch into my hamstrings. So this is not only about your arms, you're getting double benefit while doing this exercise or this movement, right? Do about 5 repetitions of this push-ups, and then go back and walk yourself and loosen your hamstrings into a downward dog. Again, see that my hands are just below my shoulders. Make sure that is the case, and do your push-ups. Get into the backward dog, get a nice stretch in your hamstrings, and then finally get into the child's pose. Get a nice stretch in your back, since we have worked the back while doing this exercise as well. Get comfortable over there, breathe in and relax. Now we are just gonna do a few exercises to stretch and bring this workout to an end. Now I'm gonna just show a few exercises to articulate your spine and let go of any tension in your back area. Now I am rolling back. This is called as the rolling back. But basically what I'm doing here is I am articulating each vertebra as I go ahead, and as I come back, you're gonna just roll back vertebra by vertebra. Again, I'm gonna go behind, and as I go behind, I exhale. As I come up, I inhale. Again, when I go ahead, I'm gonna let any tensions, any stress that has developed in my back area during the exercise, and in this manner I'm gonna get a nice stretch, a nice articulation for the spine. And once that is done, we are going to get into the next exercise, in which we will basically this is called as the sword. And in the sword, you are going to get your arms up in this manner, get it to the side in this manner, and come down towards your shin area and try to touch it, right? It's not necessary that you touch it, but it's necessary that you get that stretch or that pull in your back in this manner, your side back. So this is a very beneficial back stretch if you're someone who is usually getting backaches after doing a workout, right? So this is going to be really interesting, quite beneficial for you. In this manner, you're almost coming towards the end of the workout, and hope you enjoyed it. Bye.
Alright, so that was today's workout. In this workout, we have worked our biceps, our triceps, our core, our back, our inner thighs and our outer thighs. So I think that this was an amazing workout. It has made me personally refreshed. I feel stronger and my body is definitely more toned than before. And if you happen to try it, then make sure that you share your experience with me at Pilates with Pooja or at Pooja Sanakoi Thuja on Instagram. I'll leave the links in the description below. Last but not the least, as I had informed you all in the last video, that I'm going to be doing a Zoom session, a Pilates workout session, as well as a Q&A along with it. A minor change that is not going to be on Zoom. It's going to be on Instagram on my handle at Pilates with Pooja. So make sure that you go there, and it's going to be at 6 PM on 26th July, Sunday. Hope to see you there. That's it for today. See you next time. Bye-bye.